Let me take you back to 1995, a year filled with some interesting automotive debuts. But today, we're zooming in on one that's carved a niche for itself, the 1995 Toyota Tacoma. Right off the bat, let's dispel a myth. While the Tacoma has earned a reputation for legendary reliability, it wasn't without its quirks and hiccups. Allow me to set the scene. Picture this: the mid-90s, the height of grunge, dial-up internet, and the era when trucks were becoming more than just workhorses. They were symbols of freedom and rugged adventure. Enter the 1995 Toyota Tacoma as Toyota's answer to the compact pickup segment dominated by the likes of the Ford Ranger and Chevrolet S10. Under the hood, you had a few engine options. The base engine was a 2.4-liter four-cylinder, pushing out about 142 horsepower. Not earth-shattering by today's standards, but it was a reliable workhorse. Then there was the 2.7-liter four-cylinder, an upgrade with a bit more oomph at 150 horsepower. But the star of the show? The 3.4-liter V6, producing 190 horsepower. This engine gave the Tacoma enough gusto to handle not just daily tasks, but also some off-road fun. Speaking of performance, you wouldn't necessarily call the 1995 Tacoma a speedster, but it wasn't designed to be one. Its strength lay in durability and off-road capability. With a proper 4x4 setup, decent ground clearance, and robust suspension, the Tacoma could tackle rough terrains like a champ. However, its ride on the pavement was a different story. Stiff, sometimes bouncy, and not the most refined. But that was a trade-off many were willing to make for its ruggedness. Now, let's talk cultural significance. The 95 Tacoma came at a time when Toyota was trying to redefine its presence in the North American truck market. The Tacoma's mix of reliability, off-road capability, and relative affordability made it a hit, especially with younger buyers looking for adventure without spending a fortune. Over time, it found favor among enthusiasts who appreciated its simplicity and ease of maintenance. It's not uncommon to find these trucks still kicking around today, a testament to their longevity. But it wasn't all roses. The early Tacomas had their fair share of issues, rust being a major one. Frames that succumbed to rust like a biscuit in hot tea were a notable problem, eventually leading to recalls and buyback programs. Toyota's eventual acknowledgement of this issue and their efforts to remedy it is something worth noting, as it showed their commitment to maintaining the Tacoma's reputation for reliability. And then there were the interior ergonomics, basic at best, Spartan at worst. The cab was practical, but not exactly the lap of luxury. Yet for many, this simplicity is part of its charm, a no-nonsense truck that does what it says on the tin. Here's an interesting tidbit. The Tacoma's name itself is derived from the Salish Indian word for Mount Rainier, emphasizing strength and ruggedness. And it's funny because, despite the early pitfalls, strength and ruggedness are exactly what the Tacoma came to symbolize over the years. In conclusion, the 1995 Toyota Tacoma might not have been perfect, but its blend of rugged reliability, decent off-road capability, and cultural impact cemented its place in automotive history. It's a truck that many look back on with fondness, warts and all. So next time you see one of these still roaming the roads, give a nod to the little truck that could and still can.